all alone. He said, "What you running away for?" He said, "Honey, your dick was tiny. I don't know if you're gonna be like some, you know, like, let there be a microscope or something, but I don't even know what to do with that tiny thing." So, he took pity on Shaniqua, and he created there on the ground a fox, a male fox, for Shaniqua to love. And she said, "Ooh, that's what I'm talking about." And she went over to the fox, and the fox slowly opened his eyes and looked at Shaniqua, and he said, "Ew, boobies!"
Straight to the word of God, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what really happened right there.
Amen.
That's why there are no furries. The fox was gay, like so many foxes.
No, that's not true. That's a stereotype. I met a fox out. Well, no, wait.
How many foxes do we have in the room?
All right, foxes. Let's hear from you.
How many of those foxes are gay? The same fucking amount.
I had a run-in with a fox last night. Not that kind of run-in. I had a beautiful full glass of wine. Some of you were there. You saw this. You're witnesses, right? And this fox came up. He was all happy, foxy. He had a straw. And he was like making little fox noises with the straw. He wanted some of Uncle Kage's wine.
Oh, he was being cute.
Yeah, oh, how cute.
Being so cute for the fox.
I'll give him some of my wine. Okay, he put his straw in and went... all of it! In 1/2 second. Now, everyone knows that a fox can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. I chased him all night long. So, after that, fox comes up, wants my wine on. No, you know why? Because foxes suck.
Yes. I know a lot of foxes. This is not a bad thing, but every fox I've known could suck the chrome off of a trailer hitch. Just a bit.
Why do you think in Michigan all the trailer hitches are all bare?
Yes, exactly. Could suck the varnish off of a foot locker. That's...
By the way, everyone's getting these. These are very American.
Yeah, well, yeah, they are, but, you know, I don't know.
You must remember that we're among foreigners now.
Well, I'm a straight fox. Take a picture.
Uh-oh. We have a straight fox in the audience.
Yeah, right. Who said that? Who said that? Raise your hand. Let me see. You are not straight.
I am.
I am. Where are you from?
I'm from America, thank you.
Where at?
What part?
Let's not talk about that.
No, just like the state.
Give us a state.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. And here you are. So, it's true he's straight, he only screws female animals.
Exactly, he only screws female sheep, that's it.
Yeah.
Am I still here? Hello?
You're there.
Yes,
You're there.
I'm having trouble hearing, I don't know why.
You're old.
This guy is going to be a problem. Americans. Last year, when I couldn't make it here because of all the drama got kicked up, I went back and looked at all the drama. Every single person who was starting and participating in the drama, they weren't Europeans, they weren't here, they were all Americans who'd never even been to Eurofurence.
Exactly.
And weren't even going to go.
In order to get him here, I actually had to, I asked for donations on a German message board in German.
So that Americans wouldn't go, wah!
There's no drama. I was explaining to these people, I said, and I have to apologize, the amount of money that we raised was only enough to get you that really shitty schedule that had you have 4 connections and got here like in the middle of the night.
I got to see a lot of the world.
You got to see a lot. You got to see Antarctica.
I did.
And South Africa.
Reykjavik, Iceland is a really cool place.
I still have money left over to get you to United Plus, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You know, I'm going to drink some more bum.
Drunk some bum.
I'm going to drunk some bum.
Okay, hang on a minute. What else?
God, we are really slumming tonight.
You drink one, you can't.
You're slumming.
You got box wine.
That is not. It's wine in a box.
It's
There's
the
a
same
difference. I'm telling you. No.
I could dump this in there. You wouldn't know the difference.
Try it.
Dump.
Sir.
Hang on.
You try that. That's actually pretty good.
Wow, it's the same.
French people in the audience.
It tastes the same. Oh my God.
Was there any flavor to that at all?
Yes, there is. You try it by itself.
Should try it. What do you got?
It's actually here.
What do I gotta do?
Just go.
I'll fox it.
Try it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And the taste of your wine just completely covered that up.
It did. Hey, bless you.
Thank you.
Wow. I'm gonna be seriously fucked up in the
Be
morning.
careful. Yeah, be careful with that.
Do you know what? I'm reminded. My second, my third. One of the Eurofurence when I was young.
What's the German word for reminded?
Remind. What is remind? What's this remind in Deutsch?
Erinnern.
That. What happened to me? Okay.
You were now.
You see this? Okay. I'm gonna do this. Okay. This is about the right size. Actually, this is a little small. This is about the right size, but it's a little small.
Oh wow, this is like, your penis pump.
No, it would be bigger. Anyway, I know it was Eurofurence 10 in Olpa. Eurofurence 10 in Olpa. They started feeding me this. By the end of the evening, I forgot how to speak English.
Yes.
I was speaking French and couldn't stop, and no one understood me. At least I think it was French. But I thought it would be a good idea. To take a glass a little larger than this and fill with equal parts Jägermeister, red wine, and absinthe. The next morning, I was dead. I woke up, I had no pulse, I had no heartbeat, I was not breathing. For 3 days, I was dead. I decomposed halfway back to America.
And that's why he looks the way he does today.
He's dead. I should not let myself open.
Have you ever clinically been dead yet? Because it will happen.
Okay, no. I have never been clinically dead.
I hope it doesn't ever happen, at least until, the final last time.
Which I hope is no more than, 1,000 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you were dead.
I've been dead 3 times.
He's been dead 3 times.
Clinically dead 3
He's got a
times.
zombie fetish.
I was just about, I swear to God, right before they brought me back, I was just filling out the Hellcon registration papers.
Yeah.
And then they zapped me right back. I was so pissed.
He never got to see Hellcon.
I didn't. I just got to see the line.
Yep. What was the standards of conduct like? What at Hellcon are you not allowed to do?
Nothing.
You mean there's a blank piece of paper you signed?
Yeah.
That was great.
It's like, welcome to Hellcon. Sign here. That's it.
It's not like Eurofurence. They don't let you do anything here. You're not allowed to urinate off the balconies. You're not allowed to take your fursuit into the pool. You're not allowed to take your fursuit in the pool. You know why?
What?
Because 2 years ago, the manager of the hotel came to Cheetah with this giant 1 meter wide tribble. Saying, I just took this out of the pool pump.
Yeah.
Which is now burned out. It will cost 3,000 euros to fix. Don't take your fursuit into the pool, please. Public
See,
service
what else
announcement.
aren't you allowed to do at Eurofurence? You're not allowed to kick the shit out of a British guy.
Well,
out.
even though you should, you're not allowed to.
Hey.
Well, no, hey, look, we're Americans.
Oh, people are clapping for that.
People would like to kick the shit out of the British. Vive la France! See, we did it once. No, we did it twice. Well, once, and then the second one was a tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1812, that was a tie. Right? Nobody
Yes.
won that one.
We did it once, but they were kind of on our turf. They deserved it that time.
Yeah, and that bit where they said that they burned our capital, they did, but we didn't like that capital.
No.
That capital sucked. We're like, let it
We were about ready to redo the thing anyway.
Yeah.
We were about ready to remodel. The people were out with the spackle, and then they burned it down. It's like, oh, saved us a lot of
Exactly.
problem.
We wanted the White House to be the charred house.
Yes.
Yeah.
We wanted it to be the gray house.
Yeah, it's going to be the Gray House.
Gray house.
You know, it's called the Fire Pit. It's going to be a mosh. It's going to be great. There's words. What's going on with the words?
That is. Have you not watched
No,
EF Prime?
that is EF Prime?
That's EF Prime.
That's EF Prime.
We're on
EF Prime. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, EF Prime. Actually, I was sitting upstairs and I was watching EF Prime.
Yeah.
And I until I realized that, you know, I wasn't going to be able to see myself on TV to see if I did a good show. I'd have to come down here.
But you know what? BBF could make that happen.
He probably could.
He could.
BBF is awesome.
He has the greatest line in all of history.
He does.
He spoke. BBF, now you all know BBF is a professional cameraman.
He is.
There was an incident at Anthropon with the media. An incident with the media. I was very, very worried. It turned out I was watching the news and everything was okay. Everybody's looking over here. What's going on over there? I was watching the news and everything turned out all right. I was afraid something was going to show up in the news that we really prefer doesn't show up on the news. One of those, remember? But BBF, he was sitting there with his beer. BBF likes American beer. It's one of his vices. He loves American beer. Remember that. He had like 40 Michelob Lights that day, which is the equivalent of 2 German beers. Yeah. He was like, beer, 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 beer. He was in my room, I was watching the news, and I was all nervous, but BBF was criticizing. This is the worst cameraman. That cameraman should be fired. This is terrible. Look at what he has done. The lighting is flat, the background is wrong, and look, it's a frame. He's cut off your entire foreskin.
Well,
what? I looked at him, I said, what? He said, your foreskin. That's you cut off your foreskin. I said, well, I know that's an American thing, but still, dude, go back to school.
For those of you guys who don't know, foreskin is not part of your head.
It's part of your dick, okay?
Part of your dick.
I'm sorry, that lady's present.
Oh.
Lady's present.
I'm sorry, it's part of your penis.
It's part of your tallywhacker.
Part of your nether region.
Wait a minute.
That sounds familiar.
She's sitting next to a Frenchman and she has his hand on her knee.
Oh dear.
She hasn't had enough to drink?
Oh dear.
We could fix that.
Uh-oh. Box wine for the parents.
Should have go. À la bonne santé.
Trillion? Yeah. I have a story about BBF. I have a BBF story. Because BBF is getting around lately. And I did not believe, I have told publicly that the Jedi do not exist. I have said publicly, I said it here, the Jedi do not exist. BBF proved me wrong. The Jedi do exist, and they're Germans.
Of course.
This is a fact. We were in Chicago at MFF. Now, I don't know how things work around here, but in the United States, there is a period of time where the bars close, and they will look to the minute. And when it is closing time, they will say, last call. Now, especially in a tough city like Chicago, when they say last call, it doesn't matter what you do, what you say, you can break a beer bottle over the darn counter and try and threaten them with it. They'll go, last call, you can't have any more booze. It's over, okay, it's over.
The wine evaporates.
It is actually, I think, not legal to serve booze after they say last call. Well, I'm sitting here at the bar with a friend over here. BBF is over here. The guy comes by, he takes our orders, and runs off. BBF is sitting right here. And the guy goes off, he ignores BBF. And he starts getting some stuff. He starts getting our drinks. While he's getting the drinks, they yell, last call. Oh, crap. So BBF is there, and the guy comes back to give us our drinks, and BBF says, well, can I have one? And he said, no, we called last, didn't you hear what we said? We just called last call, no more drinks. And he said, but I was here the whole time, you ignored me. I said, sorry, pal, you know, I got a job to do here. And started walking off, and BBF said, stop. And the guy,
he said, hi.
Went. He said, I want you to give me a beer. The guy turns around and looks at BBF. And BBF shakes his credit card at him and says, You will not regret it. And the guy, like he's being forced by mind control, grabs a glass, puts it under the tap, and pours a fucking beer. He walks over to BBF, and he puts it on the counter in front of him. And BBF says, "Unkel." He drinks the beer in one swallow, does a backflip, and disappears.
I know how. Germans have that power over Americans.
They do.
Okay, that
It's the sexy accent.
That it is. That unpleasantness we had back in the 1940s when we did not understand each other, we didn't win.
See, the thing about the unpleasantness back in the 1940s, secretly, we kind of thought it was hot.
Yes. We were like, look at the uniforms.
Oh God, the uniforms. Of course we can't say that. That's
no,
bad.
we can't say that. No, we can say it here.
But
the
actually
accent.
here we might not be able to. No, you're right. Shush.
But the accent. The German accent makes Americans into slaves.
Yes.
We will do anything. You say something to us, I mean, they come up and say,
Eine schönen Tag noch.
All you have to do to get an American to do anything, you and me having a conversation, hey, you know, let me borrow your car, you know, let me borrow, no, I'm not going to let you borrow my car. So you let me borrow your car. Okay. We'll do it.
And who can forget your first Eurofurence? The announcement.
The Gryphon 2 will be shot in the courtyard in 5 minutes.
Will be shot in the courtyard. Because in a German accent, group photo sounds a lot like Gryphon 2.
Group photo.
Group photo. I thought he said Gryphon 2. I'm on the toilet. I was on the shit. And yeah, the toilet. And the toilet.
Twilight.
The twilight. and taking a dump on the twilight. And I hear over there, this is back in the castle. And it came over the speaker. Achtung bitte.
Achtung bitte.
The Gryphon 2 will be shot in the courtyard in 5 minutes. And I got a boner. Got a boner. And right there on the toilet. Oh, wait, this is wrong.
It was that same year. The same thing kind of happened to me because I was out there and I was standing next to Cheetah and Cheetah said to me, all right, up against the wall.
Do you know what they did to America?
We automatically want to do what you say.
Somehow.
You could come up to me and say, yo, geben Sie deine Wein? And I'd say, fuck you. But anything else.
You could have, see, the Germans, they did it wrong in the war. They could have just come up to us and said, you will lose. We would have gone, crap, and gone home.
They had a secret weapon they did not use.
They had several secret
If the Germans had come to the Americans and said, Bier, we were like, come on!
Okay, I read once that like German soldiers during World War II got a ration of beer every day. If I found that out, I would have defected. I would have gone to the other side.
But here's the thing. Americans got a ration of chocolate.
Yes,
That was
true.
the war was about
That is
beer
true.
and chocolate.
That
was the problem.
Chocolate and cigarettes.
All right, I do want to point out here, we're making light of a terrible situation, but sometimes the only way to look at a terrible situation is by making light of it. We do not want to minimize anything that happened back then, but you know what? It does fascinate us as Americans that...
It happened and now we're friends.
Yes, exactly. It happened and now we are friends.
Actually, one of the reasons it happens is because back in America, they're still kind of confused about that. It's like we come over here and it's like, hey, it's over, we're buds now, let's have some booze. Not so much over there, especially in certain parts of the South.
The South. Yeah. But you know what being here at Eurofurence teaches me, I would like to think that in hopefully not too many years, I will sit down with an Al-Qaeda terrorist at a bar and I will say, do you remember when we didn't understand each other?
Hey,
Here's to that day.
actually, I have a story for you.
You're going to tell it? That's my thing.
That's gonna, what time is it?
You have time.
I have time.
Tell me a story, Uncle Till.
Okay. It's along the same lines. That day may already be here.
Tell me.
Yes. Oh, Uncle Kage's Story Hour starts at 1800. See, there it is, right on the screen.
And if you start on time!
No, okay. Let's do a little experiment here. Just yell out. How many are Germans?
Deutsches!
Say
Deutsch!
How many French?
Français! Oui.
We? How many Australians? Australians? Okay. How many Americans? How many,
Canadians! Eh?
no Canadians here. How many, from Finland or Norway?
Jesus Christ!
Now, that is split.
That's an army!
That's a lot of split things. A lot of different people just put up their hands.
Yes.
How many people like beer? Beer will unite the world. And here's how I know. I was on my way back from Anthrocon. I missed a flight voluntarily.
What?
Yes. I was in Chicago. I connected in Chicago. I had about an hour and a half to spill. So I
Wait, an hour and a half to what?
to spill.
To spill?
Yeah, just to waste. So I went to the bar. And
I gotta look that up. I'll be right back.
I ordered a beer.